What's up, everybody? It is the day after a Cowboys dub. We love you, Brandon Aubrey. We love you so much. Cowboys beat the Giants. Cowboys signed Jadeveon Clowney. Cowboys got an injury we got to talk about right off the top. Let's do this. Meow. All right, what's up, everybody, and welcome in to the DLLS Cowboys podcast. It's the day after a dub. It's a party day. We got a party day right here on the DLLS Cowboys podcast. Welcome in. We do have an update on Cooper BB after that game. I got a little worried when I saw a friend of the show, Nick Harris, say that in the locker room his ankle was the size of Nick's head.
Yeah.
And Nick has a big head.
Huge.
So I was worried at that point. We do have confirmation that we should have been worried. And they signed Jadeveon Clowney. Let's get into all the things, okay? And welcome in. And what is Clarence doing?
You good there, Clarence?
I'm like, you called a man had a big head. What do you mean? What am I doing?
Hello, everyone. My name is Jeff. Seated next to former Cowboy wide receiver Jesse Holly.
Oh, Jesse Holly went 77 yards. It must be a reality show.
I didn't do this last week. I don't know if I was supposed to, but I'm going to do it today. I want to wish my big brother, his birthday was on Saturday. So happy birthday, Jamel. And then I want to wish my mom happy birthday. Her birthday was on Sunday. So the 13th and the 14th are my big brother's and my mom's birthday. So mommy, and Jamel, happy birthday. Love you both.
If it's not too much trouble, I'd like to throw my mother into the mix.
Oh.
Her birthday was 2 days ago, 13th. Happy birthday to my mom.
13th too?
Yeah, 13th. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Happy birthday to my mom.
All right, Miss Kavanaugh.
Happy birthday to the moms.
To the moms.
Your
Yes.
And I'd also like to
That's interesting.
dedicate.
Both our moms or birthdays like on the same, you know what I'm saying? We were meant to be together, bro.
Talking about.
We were meant to be.
And they were
Get a
having
room.
unprotected
Get a
stuff
room.
in the
Get a
same
room.
And our dad said,
time around.
not on the sheets.
Get a room.
I'd also like to dedicate my performance today to Tommy Lee Jones because it's his birthday.
Okay.
Next to Jesse is the greatest beat writer in Cowboys history, Clarence Hill.
Really?
Next
That's
to
what
him,
my mom was saying when she made me.
all right. Next to him is a man who's got Clarence in his sights. He's trying to run him down, just like when Joe was here. He was constantly trying to undermine Clarence to take the title. Ali Jawad.
Prince Ali, handsome as he.
Hey, we won.
Yes.
That's good.
Win's
Cooper
a win.
Beebe's hurt. That's bad.
Yep.
We signed Jadeveon Clowney. That's good. So, what you want to start with? You want to start with BB's foot, his ankle foot?
I want to start with, let's start with BB's ankle foot.
What are we gonna do?
What's the timeline, Ali?
6 to 8 weeks. And if you're wondering when it happened, likely after the PAT from Aubrey after the George Pickens touchdown. We did not see him after that play.
All right, time to get him out of the extra point group.
No.
Yep, time to get some. Is TJ Bass already in there for those? We got to get him in there.
I'm sure they're all in there. Like a lot of them are already in there.
Got to get him in there.
Is it good news that
Get Mozzie in there.
is it good news?
I don't want to give him a jersey.
Is it good news, positive news that the Cowboys were able to function without him? I mean, you're talking about, and I know we're not. I'm not saying Brock Hoffman's great, but they were able to lead the team to a field goal drive to end the regulation and function in overtime, and to get the win without him, with Brock Hoffman in there. And Brock Hoffman's not great, but this is why you need experienced backup guys who can.
They
do
almost
more
turned the
than,
ball over.
Yeah,
almost
that happens.
they almost had
That
a
happens.
center
Yeah,
change.
you change centers, you're going.
So-
That's going to happen. I'm just saying though, but
I don't know if that's good news and or bad news, because most of the time, by the time I get to the fourth quarter and or overtime, we ain't making too many changes. We ain't changing the game plan. It's not that type of party from the interior.
But you don't want to change the center. I mean, that's a
No,
huge part of the
You
equation.
don't. But when you're talking about now having to go out there and the team game plan for you, and you go from doing 20 snaps to 65 snaps, shotgun snaps, you pulling, there's a lot more that goes into it. So I don't have an answer for it just yet.
No, I agree. And I'm not disagreeing with you. People are backups for a reason. Okay?
Right.
He's not there for a reason. But if you have to go to a backup, you rather have an experienced backup, the guy that's been out there before, rather than the guy that's never played at all. That's
But he
all
didn't
I'm
play
saying.
center, though.
He's been on the. He's played.
He's played guard, right?
But no one's played center really. The other guys played a little bit, but at least he's been on the field. He's not like he's a novice out there.
I hear what you're saying.
That's all I'm saying.
And he's practiced a bunch of center.
Yeah, he's practiced.
He was who was competing last year.
He's been the backup center for most of the time. I'm just saying he's been out. That's all I'm saying. He's been out there before. You're not trying somebody new.
I would say, I know you guys don't like him because, because of the grabs.
Just grab the football.
He has a nickname for him.
Y'all make fun of my guy. Y'all make fun of my guy Brock for being tough and edgy.
And I probably shouldn't say that because he might say, like, if he ever saw me, really, knew that I said that about him consistently, he might step to me. So I probably should stop saying that.
I think you guys didn't like he got a lot of attention for being the edgy guy.
That's the
and
problem.
so y'all started getting at him a little bit. But I do think
you're not edgy when you just doing stuff after the play and you're being annoying.
That's the point.
No.
That's not a talent.
That's the point.
Edgy's not a talent.
You need one of them.
Be a bully before the whistle. Don't be a bully after the whistle.
I mean, I think it's very much. It's very much like what Dak did. What you're doing is you're baiting people. If I can get some free stuff out of you, I'm winning.
What Dak did.
So all I wanted to say is I do think that's one of the spots where you are most equipped to play your backup, and we're not going to freak out about it. Whether it's Brock Hoffman, which it is currently, but TJ Bass practice center this offseason too, that's probably the one spot where if you lose, it's also the guards are one you're hoping is a great player, one is a great player. It's if you lost Tyler Smith, that would be terrible. But outside of that, the other interior two guys, I do think that's probably where you're best equipped to actually have some depth. So if we got to survive for 6 to 8 weeks,
but also
we can survive for 6 to 8
Let me
weeks.
also add into that equation, and when I leave here, I'll get a chance to go sit with Nate Newton, so I'll be able to pick his brain some more about it, is, when you add that new guy to the mix, and this is the part, it's not necessarily always just him being dominated one-on-one, right? It's when teams are now stunting, right? The connection being there, the understanding the calls. When you call a rip or a Liz call, when I know, hey, I need a hand inside from my guard, or when I'm supposed to, slam down on the guard and get to the next level. So those type of plays, that consistency is where you look at the backup center, because he is a lot of times he's the Monarch money, the command center of the offensive line. So
I like that. Yeah. He is the prize pick of that line.
Well, yeah, there we go.
Yes.
And so that's going to be really critical. Getting all, just the snap is one thing, but also getting the calls right, also understanding the twists and the stunts when lines slant. All of those things come into play when you're in the heat of the game. And again, when you go from 20 snaps to 65, 70, if you got to go into overtime, that sometimes, when does the mistake happen?
Yeah.
And the great thing about yesterday, when we was going to overtime, Jerry was working the phone.
Good transition. I see
Jadeveon Clowney.
That's a good transition. We got ad reads in there. You got a transition in there.
Jadeveon Clowney is a Cowboy. I do want to shout out to my guy Robar before also telling you guys that we are back to, this is a Big Brothers Big Sisters donation week, right, John? So I want to say hello to my friend Robar. And he said in the chat that he liked the Clowney pickup. Reminds me of that South Carolina guy that mollywopped the Michigan running back in the bowl game. Well, that's because that was him.
That was him.
Clarence agrees. I like you guys more than a friend. Sharpton for Prez. So, yeah, Robar likes the Clowney sign. If you're on the DLLS channel all week for our friends at Big Brothers Big Sisters, the Super Chat button is replaced with a donation button. We want you guys to make donations to our friends at Big Brothers Big Sisters of America. And so if you make those donations, we'll shout you out on the show. And if we get confirmation that the donation's big enough, might get a little dance party to Club Pop Pop.
Come on.
and I'm begging you, don't make a donation to Big Brothers Big Sisters and request Jesse to flex
For your wife.
for your wife.
What?
Last night on the show,
What
a
are we
dude
missing
sent in
here?
$40 and said, I'm making this for Jesse to flex because my wife likes it. And Jesse did the full HBK. Shawn Michaels did the whole side lunge.
Come
He
on.
did the whole thing.
Hey,
Man,
KG.
First of all,
You know what I'm saying?
No.
I did what I had to do.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
I made the request
No.
worth it.
What
Well,
I'm
it
trying
will.
to say
It
is that
will.
the Cowboys signed Jadeveon
Thank
Clowney,
you.
which means that Jerry did watch the game and saw Russell Wilson throw for 450.
God,
And man, but what was he threw for 95 yards on the first drive. They had 115 yards, but had technically 110 because the sack yardage would take you back 5. But they had 95 passing yards and 20 rushing yards on the first drive, which if you're wondering at home, yes, that adds up to 115. How did they kick a field goal? Well, they had a center who gave up a sack and made 4 penalties on the same
a
drive.
tackle.
No,
Left
left
tackle
tackle.
Hudson.
Yeah,
and
the
then
best.
he tried to fight the coach on the
Yeah,
sideline.
he
He was
did.
fighting there. He was mad at everybody.
Yeah.
That was the best part. Hudson doing his best Tyler Guyton impersonation.
Oh,
of
yeah.
week 1.
And the thing about it is,
And he did do that play. He did one of them. Yeah, he did
might well
that.
put that Canelo look too. He looked like Canelo when Canelo turned his head. You
I
know,
like that was a penalty on them, but it wasn't a penalty on Guyton the week before for that same punch.
That's
And
crazy.
especially when Houston was just falling down. Like he was actually trying to do the throw the guy by
I think
thing.
they
and then
missed-
Houston went, yeah.
They miss Guyton and find him later. They find him though.
Oh, they find him. He
They
finally
find
got
him
fined.
$12,000.
Anyway, what I was saying was Jadeveon Clowney is a Cowboy because Jerry watched the game.
Yes.
And I figure about the third drive, he probably grabbed his phone and was like, all right, because my Recky Specky is that Clowney visits the Cowboys. He wants to, that's now going to lead every show in the world. And now every team in the world is seeing his face and like, oh, what do you guys think? And so he's drumming up interest. And Jerry offered him $7 and some sort of refrigerator magnet and was like, what do you think? And Clowney was like, yeah, I don't think, I'm going to go ahead and leave the building for now. We'll stay in touch. I'll keep in mind your offer of one value meal and a Cowboy sticker. And then Jerry watched the game and texted him back. Was like, what was the number you said? Okay, we'll do that one.
Well,
And so now we got Clowney.
And that was certainly the retrospect. We talked about it last week. I think Shotty was doing him a favor to help drum up the market for sure. He ultimately got $3.5 million with some incentives that could get him to $6 million, and so they probably met in the middle with Clowney. Clearly, Clowney didn't get the market across the leg that he hoped he would get. But you're right. They need help. So many people, you don't want a progress stop. We love our young linemen. Your best pass rusher is James Houston, who came off the street in training camp.
I think he might be second.
Oh, behind Kenny
I
Clark?
think Kenny Clark might be your best pass rusher. You don't got to laugh at it. I think Kenny Clark might be your best pass rusher.
Listen, I've been among the ends because everybody, we got these young
Yeah.
ends, and we got Nealon, and we got Ezra Rocco, we
Yeah.
got Sam Williams, and we got Dante Fowler. Ain't none of them getting to the quarterback. But James Houston be consistently the best pass rusher going back to training camp.
Yeah.
Preseason. The Eagles game. It's been James Houston. Shout out to Jackson State. I love James Houston, one of Dion's guys. But yeah, he's been there. And so Jerry says, let's help. Like I said last week, if you love those guys, then continue to add Clown and continue to add to what's strong. He's better. He's a really good run stopper at defensive end, the run stopping end, but he's also an accomplished veteran pass rusher, things that you don't have.
And I think that's the part that doesn't make him a progress stopper. Because we talk about progress stopping. I know that reps matter, but if I can also get somebody in there who's doing it the right way, if I can also get somebody in who's like, and I don't know Jadeveon Clowney. I don't know if I don't know if Jadeveon Clowney's the big brother, big sister type, where he's going to come in that locker room and put his arm
He
around.
is. He's just not going to get there.
You know what I mean?
Until it's actually time to get there.
So I
He
mean,
ain't going to be early.
if he's doing that now, like if he comes in the locker room now and he's taking Ezra Rocco and he's taking those other guys like Neal and even Sam Williams and is giving them some of that 10-year plus vet wisdom, that always helps. Like having a guy like Jadeveon Clowney, if he's that kind of guy, I don't know much about Jadeveon Clowney as a person, but if he's that kind of guy, it's not a progress stopper. It's a guy who gives you immediate impact, who gives you immediate productivity, and You can spell your guys in it because he's going to need some. He's not. He don't have to be ramped up. He's not ready to go quite just yet. He'll play, but he's not ready to go full bore next week. So you'll still be able to get those Ezeraku reps in there. You'll be able to get the other reps in there as you work Jadeveon Clowney into the mix.
You know when he'll be ready to play?
When?
Green Bay game, baby. Green Bay game.
You can't script it like that.
Not going to play this week.
Show Green Bay
can't
what a
script it
real
that way.
pass rusher looks
When
like.
Michael comes to town on the 28th,
I don't even remember his name.
Clowney be ready to go.
I hope Dak get the flu.
I don't even remember his name.
Dak shouldn't play that game because they gonna hurt that boy. They gonna hurt that boy.
Just to add in, Jerry talked about it yesterday outside the locker room and mentioned that he'll add some real depth. He's very credible, help us, the kind of thing that we will continue to do. It's a lot of the reason we handle our roster the way we handle it, so we can do these kinds of things.
Yeah, okay.
Smart after
That's
fact.
why we so we can what?
Well, I tell you, that is, that's why we trade the best players, is so we have room so that when we can add a guy.
31-year-old.
If we can get rid of the best and then for cheap get something else, that's good for my pocket. And I do like my pockets now. I tell you, I do.
But I'm glad he got up in the couch. I'm glad Jerry got up in his couch and got that Clowney money together with $39 million in cap space. Coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast, we're going to do a little Whiteboard Wednesday. Who is most to blame for what you saw in defense in that game yesterday? It's next, DLLS Cowboys podcast.
Let me tell you about my friends over at Monarch Money. Maybe you're like Jeff. Okay?
What?
No, I'm just
Can't just be like me.
like, what if you're like a rich housewife?
Wealthy. I like
rich
wealthy.
and wealthy housewife. And sometimes when you're making the amount of money like Jeff makes,
Big money.
you can get complacent with your money.
Facts.
You can get pretty complacent with your money.
That's fact.
And it could be spent. You got subscriptions and you got everywhere.
I got Amazon is what I got.
Amazon, you're spending money left and right and you don't know where it's at. It's coming in, but you're missing an opportunity to properly save this money, to invest this money. Well, that's what Monarch Money steps in, because they're like your financial command center. They get you set right. They won't let the money slip through the cracks. It's one place, one interface, whether it's on your laptop or your cell phone. It's easy to go with you, but they can get you set up and get your money right. All you got to do is go to monarchmoney.com and use the promo code DLLS, and you can get 50% off your first year at Monarch Money. Just use the promo code DLLS and get 50% off your first year subscription to Monarch Money. Don't let the money pass you by.
All right, I also want to shout out to our friends at PrizePicks, where your boy nailed it yesterday. $28.50
Let's
to the
go.
good, baby.
Monarch Money, $28.50.
They said Jake Ferguson 2.5 catches. I said, more. You could have had a higher number, and I'd have been on that bad boy. I forgot my other 2 picks. Oh, I needed Dak to complete 7 of his first 10.
Aubrey.
And no, I had something on the other team, because you have to have 2
Oh,
teams
you got
involved.
Russ. You got Russ.
I had Russ to throw a tutty.
A tutty.
I had
half
him
a
throw a
tutty.
tutty. Yeah. And that's all you do on PrizePicks is you take the statistical projections and you say to yourself, do I think so-and-so is going to do more or less than they say? You make that pick on 2 to 6 different player projections. You get the picks right, and you cash in. So hit up our friends at PrizePicks. Download the app today. Use the code DLLS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code DLLS to get $50 in lineups after you play that first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, it's good to be right. It's the DLLS Cowboys podcast, and it's a Magic Marker Monday. Did I call it a whiteboard? Did I call it a whiteboard Wednesday? It's a Magic Marker Monday. Magic Marker Monday on the deal. Oh, thank you. You got my eraser, my marker. I mean, I can write it where everybody can see. That defensive performance, who did you guys think was most responsible for that train wreck?
Our deal.
I just write it as I talk about who is most responsible for that defensive performance from your Dallas Cowboys. And I wrote the name of the defensive coordinator. I don't know if you guys know that, Matt Eberflus. I decided that is our biggest issue. Because I'm going to tell you a couple of things. You guys ready for me to really break down football for you?
I am.
Because I'm the right guy to do this. Because amongst the people up here, I know the Schulenberg Flash was nice in high school, I think.
It was trash.
I'm not familiar with Ali's fine work in his day.
I don't know if Ali had an athletic background.
Oh,
I'm just
really?
saying.
Hey.
I'm just saying.
All
He
right. You got to be that way?
Yeah,
Call me out.
All right, hold on.
Hey, man.
Excuse me. One second.
Hey.
1 second.
Hey.
Interrogation
Hold up.
Ali, give us your athletic background report.
In 15
I
seconds.
won 25 wrestling matches in high school, and one of those was
Oh, you
against the
wrestled?
6th ranked wrestler in the state of Texas.
All right. I didn't know your game.
we're doing it.
All right, you can talk O-line and D-line.
Yeah, I apologize.
There
I'm
we go.
not familiar about
There we
your
go.
game.
There we go.
That lets me know I should
Get your
talk.
mic
I
closer.
I was the
talk
Iron
smack
Sheik
to him.
back in the day, bro.
Grappler.
So what I'm going to tell you is something that, I'm very much like Ryan Clark talking to Peter Schrager.
Oh, you want
If you didn't play, I'm just kidding. Mina Kimes is one of the finest analysts on the planet, and I don't think she played in pads, so it's okay. But because I was this close to playing NFL football, I have a good knowledge base of what it takes.
Put Mina.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
that's how close I was to the league.
He wasn't close at all.
My least favorite thing in football, you don't want it to be a personal attack, so you got to figure out how to phrase it. I am a big believer that the best coaches walk into the room and they say, "Who I got?" And they're like, "Well, this is who you got." And you go, "Okay. Let me get to know each of these dudes. What do you do? Okay, got it. Bang, let me put together the defense we're going to run." I am not a fan of you walk in and you say, "Hey, guys, I'm the new defensive coordinator, and this is what I do." Trayvon Diggs is a man coverage cornerback. Trayvon Diggs in zone is lost. Donovan Wilson playing a deep half or center field is a train wreck.
Absolutely.
And always has been. Donovan Wilson goes one direction. That way. Okay? We go that way. Putting those guys in that position, and look, Jimmy's and Joe's is part of it,
Yeah,
but X's and O's is part of it.
absolutely.
You saw it very late in that game when they tried to throw the deep ball down the right side. Malik Hooker was the deep safety. He's like, "All right, I'll just be over the top here, and that ain't going to work out for you." And the corner's covering. When it's Donovan Wilson, he's playing 6-yard trail technique on the corner who's beat. And you're like, what is happening right now? So, yeah, your pass rushers aren't good enough. You're shorthanded at corner. Your linebackers aren't very good. But Jack Sanborn being the cover 2, run 30 yards downfield, like, you got people doing stuff they can't do.
I was so wrong about
They
that.
can't do it. And I took way too much of the time, but that was all on Flus. It was Eberflus's fault. Who else wants some of this action?
Because I know you guys got different things.
Find a way to use the board A and get your mic.
Listen,
Damn it, Clarence.
I'm with you on Eberflus, but I'm going to channel just for you listeners, for you guys out there watching. What's the LSU coach name?
I don't know, Brian Kelly.
Brian Kelly.
I'm going to channel my inner Brian Kelly.
He went off on a
I
reporter.
am sorry that we've said nothing positive about the win so far through 20
Brandon
minutes of
Auburn's
the
a
show.
beast. Dak Prescott's a
I'm
beast. If
sorry.
you hate on Dak
We're
Prescott,
only-
you're dumb.
We're only doing
Dak
that.
is a baller.
We've done 23
Shout out to
minutes of
Pickens.
negativity and all that stuff. We've not
Kenny
talked about
Clark.
Ombre. We've not talked about Dak Prescott. We've not talked about the great game that CD and Pickens had in leading the Cowboys to victory. We've only talked about
He
the
insecure.
negativity. I'm channeling my
Insecure
inner
about the
Brian
show.
Kelly. The Cowboys got to win.
You got
okay?
Clowney too? What?
Got Clowney. I'm just trying to. I'm going to channel my inner Brian Kelly.
got 2 more
and I yield
segments.
my floor.
Oh, he just wrote Eberflus and then moved on with his day. Must,
Well,
be,
but you
must
said-
be a talk to the coordinator day pretty soon. You know
Yeah.
that? Must be a talk to the
I didn't
coordinator.
need-
He carried that water. Where that gallon of water at? KG, where that water at, KG?
Get you some
Get
of
some of
that
that
40
water.
ounces
Where
right there.
that gallon of water at, KG? There you go. He carried that water on a
Let me get
Monday.
that.
I didn't need to add
didn't
any
get
more
that.
than what he added. You
Yeah.
already you gave a definitive Eberflus comment. Why do I need to add any more?
Captain Thunder wants to know why he can't super chat. Donate to Big Brothers Big Sisters. You can say whatever you want. And today's a great day for you, isn't it? Because, man, they really got after the passer and that quarterback stunk, huh? Bad day to be Captain Thunder. Dak Prescott's a baller. Tough day. 40 burger. Bang.
Positivity.
On your
Okay.
dome, Captain Thunder.
ahead.
I'm going to go Shotty.
That's tough. What'd you do?
And here's why I'm going to go Shotty.
Don't ever play for a 64-yard field goal shot. That was dumb.
Here's why I'm going to go Shotty. Kind of for the very reason that you said. Shotty, when you reached out to Matt Eberflus and y'all sat down and had the conversation about what was going to be the defense that was run here for the Cowboys, and you were here last year, Shotty, so you had an understanding of what. Now, granted, this interview took place when you did have the likelihood of employment from number 11. So I get it. But when he sat across from you and he laid out his game plan, and you knowing what you know as a coach who's been around this league for a very, very, very long time, and he showed you this antiquated, outdated, old-looking defense, and you knowing the players that you have on this roster, and you still went thumbs up with it. You still didn't say, hey, what else you got? You got anything else in the bag? Yeah, you got anything else we're gonna bring? Because we don't have the facility to do that, big man. We don't know if these corners are gonna be back just right yet. Because you didn't know Trayvon was gonna be or not be there. You didn't know whether or not what the linebackers were gonna be, and I was wrong. Jack Sanborn, I was wrong.
Oh, but that's your white linebacker.
That was my white linebacker. But where we messed up at was, and I know what Flus probably sat down with you and probably showed you old cut-ups of the other white linebacker that was really good running the Tampa 2.
He said, we got Urlacher here.
He probably showed you Urlacher and thought, I'm going to bring this other white linebacker and he going to do what the Urlacher did. The problem is that white linebacker and this white linebacker ain't the same white linebacker.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so I'm blaming you, Shotty, because you were the one that hired this man. And so now you got to sit on that throne and deal with the hiring of Matt Eberflus and this 30-year-old defense that he brought in here.
All right. And did I see right? Bob C. Somebody said that.
I saw 100, baby. I saw
$100.
Bob C. donated $100.
Oh, God.
Big Brothers Big Sisters.
I can't with Jesse.
Get it, Jesse.
No.
Get it, Jesse. Do the snake on him, Jesse.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Bob C. Taking care of the kids.
Thank you, Bob.
Big Brother Big Sisters.
Yeah,
$100
well,
donation.
I got to be careful with the front burgers. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'll always. Yeah, I get two pumps. I get two pumps. You get two pumps.
You get two. Ali, who you got on that defense?
Well, I was gonna throw it onto the safeties, but I'll just throw it on our DC. I'll start using his name when they actually play better. But
look,
he said you don't get a name. Over 500 yards of total offense allowed yesterday. I mean, look, the Giants scored 6 points last Sunday, and Russell Wilson looked like his 2014 vintage self all over again yesterday. Completed 30 of 41 passes, 450 yards. We talk about the coverage as well deep down the field. 7 of 9 for 264 on passes beyond 20 yards. Malik Neighbors, Wan'Dale Robinson had their way with this defense. I was telling Jeff when we were walking the building, that defense looked like a 2020 Mike Nolan defense a couple years ago. We don't want to go back down that road.
Looked like maybe Monty Kiffin's leaving the building again, getting into his Honda Accord, getting out the.
I got some pepper in my eye. You remember that?
Yeah.
Hot sauce in my
Hot sauce in
eye.
his eye.
Mike Nolan, hot sauce in my eye.
Yeah. So I tell you what, though, Flus, if you need me, I got you. I'm gonna tell you a couple of things real quick. Trayvon Diggs. Even when you're in cover 3, there's a reason that he's lining right up across from the dude, playing up tight, even though he's not playing press because he's not in man and he has to play a deep third of the field most of the time. He's still lining up there because that's where he's comfortable. Let that man put hands on people and chase them around. If you think that Trayvon Diggs is going to be either in off coverage or transitioning smoothly from pedal to opening to downhill to whatever, you're wrong, and you're gonna get everybody killed, football killed. But yeah, that. And then Donovan Wilson plays that way. Okay?
Downhill.
6 goes that way. He doesn't have a reverse. The reverse button doesn't work. My man starts backing up, and then he stops. He's like, is there anything in front of me I can go hit? And it's like, oh, wait, no. I am oh, he's gone. Oh, man.
Do NASCARs have reverse in it? They just got forward, right?
I don't know. I mean, it's a stick. It's a stick. I bet they can back him up.
Yeah, you got to back up and get in space sometimes.
They can back him up.
The car.
No,
yeah, I think they sometimes go too far in the pit and they have to come back
I've
if
seen
they
them in the
screw it
pit
up.
come back, but
No, they push you back. But
Do they?
anyway, I think so. But
Captain Thunder, I feel
from
like you would know
Carolina.
this.
I'm not from
Captain
Carolina.
Thunder, do NASCARs have a reverse? I feel like you would know this. So you let us know if you know. Now, to make Clarence happy, coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast, what did you like about that showing? Hit us up in the chat and let us know what was your favorite thing about that game. It's next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast. So we got a sale going on You see this? Look at this. Actually, I need to log on to there because if there's one thing your boy likes,
You don't like a sale.
I love a discount.
You don't love a discount.
I went to a website of a clothing company where I had gotten a shirt and some pants that the lady got me, and I liked them. So I checked the factory outlet, and I bought so many things that were 80% off.
I watched you get up at 7 o'clock in the morning and go fizz full price on a new laptop that you didn't need, that you only needed the cord for.
But I also got a $50 shirt for $11 last week.
All right, that's it.
So we got a what's in the warehouse sale, okay? The stuff that's just sitting there, and it's like, oh no, we got to get rid of these because we got some new stuff. Oh no. And so what you do is you take advantage of that right now, okay? Up to 85% off certain things. We got a warehouse sale going on for our merch. So go to alldlls.com and check out the merch and see what do you need to take advantage of. What sort of discounts do you need in your life? And do it quick, because when this show is over, your boy's going in to clean that out.
Clarence is doing it right now.
Oh, son of a biscuit. So is Ali. Oh, beat writers are on it.
On it.
You know they own it.
On it.
Because, beat writers, they don't make, like you and I, we're balling. They kind of scrapping along.
You're balling.
I'm balling.
You're balling.
You doing
Hey,
pretty
we
good.
both called
I'm
it.
doing well. I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
Now, he's still hustling, which means not quite yet.
Yeah.
We both.
I'm always gonna hustle though.
I cover them. I don't live like it.
We both called it on Wandale Robinson. So we're 2-0. You guys on the
Who?
We
Be in the sky.
out.
Be in
What
the
do
sky.
you mean, you people?
You wait till we come out of the break with YouTube people covering Wandale Robinson.
Well, how is everybody else taking credit for we talked about the receivers? I tell you what, this show is going to be the
Riders
death of
versus
me.
you guys.
Sign up to be the part of the supporters club on YouTube. You get access to exclusive emojis. You get the little the official supporters club badge. It's good stuff. You need to be in there. It's on the main page. Just hit the join button. Okay, thanks. It's the DLLS Cowboys podcast. You can write stuff on your board if you want, but I just want to talk about the things that we like from the game. And I don't know how you don't start with the kicker. People wanted to make fun of me when I said there's no way you can name the 10 best Cowboys and not include the kicker. Try it now.
Hey,
Try it now and let me know. Keep trying to put who did you got to put in there ahead of him to not have him in the top 10? Keep trying to put Ferg ahead of him. Go ahead if you want to. Brandon Aubrey's a beast. That dude's different. I saw real life football players after the game in the tunnel talking to him about how awesome he is.
pay the
I
man.
got a secret for you. Football players don't care about the kicker.
And they don't.
They don't care. They respect that one because they're like, that dude's going to help us win games.
I think we need to go and get Robar at that 1 penny.
I will salute my friend Robar
That
for
penny.
just sending in a chat that says 97 is the third best DT on the team behind KC and SOL. Clarence agrees. A D-line package of Clowney, KC, SOL, 9-7 can stop the tush. Nobody can stop the tush. Clarence agrees Sanmore needs to just play special teams. Not sure if Clarence agrees. Shout out BBS. Good to go to gotta go to DMV. Okay. Thank you, Robar.
$49.99 is worthy.
Well, it's not a super chat week. It's
Not a
a
super-
donation week.
Well, he's donated still
I know it's
50.
live on my channel, and so it's throwing things off kilter. But we want to draw attention to the donations. Okay,
my bad.
I'm gonna take the
So we
things
don't
that
get to
come in
dance
on my
$49.99?
channel, and I'm gonna make a donation to BBBS. Okay.
We don't dance at $49.99.
Well, we got to hit Club Pop Pop. Yeah, we got to hit.
I mean, it's $49.99. Come on, baby.
What's Jesse doing? I can't take it seriously with it.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh, Solomon. Okay.
Solomon Thomas.
Solomon
baby.
Thomas played a nice game.
Yeah, he did play a nice
Solomon
game.
Thomas played a nice game. But yeah, if you just want to go through and pick a guy, if you think there's a guy that needs to be highlighted, tell us some of the things you like. Clarence, that you were so mad that we
I mean, you gotta
talked
be
about
positive.
the game.
I mean, I think it's easy to talk about Aubrey, as we should. Best kicker in the game.
See how you
That
discredited my
leg.
take?
That leg. I mean, you talked about guys in the locker room. I was watching them come in the tunnel, and they were, man, I didn't know this dude was like that. I mean, there were players that saw him in camp, but just see him in practice, see him to do it in the game, and that 64-yard.
They were in a spot to kick from 67, and they ran a draw play.
Yeah.
They were like, we're good from here.
We're good.
And I'm
That
like,
tells you all you
what?
need to know.
Yeah,
What?
Listen, and Shotty said they would have done it from 70, but that's and
He would've made it from
He would have made it
74.
from 70. So yeah, he is excellent. He's the best at what he does on the team.
Yeah.
The best at what he does
Yeah.
on the team.
Seventh best
Dak
player on the
Prescott,
team.
we going back in, y'all were laughing, but I said Dak was working on his running, he's working on his speed.
Yeah.
Dak, we going back to April when I talked to him, and he talked about he was hesitant back then and said, I don't know if I heard it because I wasn't running. I run hard all the time in practice. Running practice at the same as running the game. You got to run or your legs will talk to you. And he admitted last night that, I probably got hurt in Atlanta because I hadn't been running. Yeah. He finally admitted that that's why he got hurt.
Which is weird because he didn't hurt it on the run. That's what he said.
That's what he said.
Must have heard it right before somewhere.
Yeah, he got hurt on
right.
He hurt on the run.
Also, I want to tell people just real quick, if you want to give a bunch of money to the NFL and be a nerd about this, you can go rewatch the game and you can do it from the All-22 angle and watch. The offensive line is not protecting Dak as well as you might think they are. Dak Prescott is balling.
Yeah, he's showing some movement, and which is great news. Guy coming off tearing a hamstring off the bone and to be moving and doing the things they're doing. CD Pickens, that passing offense, clicking. Javonte Williams, I've been frustrated
listen, one person not go to the next. You can't take the whole damn segment up telling us about everybody. You went from
I was getting in.
Get a person.
I was getting in.
Get a person and move on.
I was getting in and getting out.
Golly, save some for us. Save some for us.
I was getting in and get out.
Jeez,
don't take your North Carolina running back.
I mean, damn.
That's what take your running back.
Because how many did he do?
Here down.
Thank you.
Here down.
Appreciate it.
Oh.
Thank you.
Here down.
Mom and dad fighting.
Gotta give some love to my North Carolina Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. We already know that Javonte Williams is a tough, hard-nosed runner. And with the way the offensive line doesn't quite all the way block the way they need to, and Shotty, please stop sending Jalen Tolbert on this damn lead.
He's the lead blocker in
motion. Don't send him no more. He don't block nobody when you send him. He's supposed to be the one that's, because the guard is kicking out, the tackle is kicking out. He's supposed to lead up in the hole. He going around him. Don't send him no more. Just
give him the ball. He's finding a way to have no contact. And make his way through.
But Javonte Williams had 97 yards rushing on the day, 18 carries, a solid day, man. You know that Javonte is going to run really hard, and he's getting those forward-leaning rushing yards where things are stopped at the line of scrimmage. Javonte's leaning forward, moving forward. He's breaking tackles, and that's the kind of tenderizing running that you need earlier in the game.
To really open it up for Miles to break out.
Blue.
That to Miles and then when Blue decides that he actually wants to go out there and retain the information that he's supposed to retain to be able to play football on Sunday.
Put Turk back there.
He got a neck injury now. I don't know if he want to put them back.
Put CD back
there. He probably got hurt on that running play when they just jacked him.
They hit him on the kickoff return. But yeah, Javonte Williams, brother. You don't have the explosiveness to get away from post, but your physical running style definitely is paying dividends for the Cowboys in this offense right now.
One addendum.
Oh, so it was 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, no 4.
One addendum quickly. Real quickly.
What's up, Chill?
Javonte Williams, 3 rushing touchdowns. The Cowboys have 4 rushing touchdowns when you added Miles Sanders rushing touchdown. They had 6 all last season. Yeah. So good job.
That's nice. That is a good addendum.
That was a good nugget.
Great add-in. I'm going to go the one lone guy in the O-line that we can count on every single day, Tyler Smith. 45-plus protection snap, 45-plus pass protection snaps without allowing a pressure in week 2. He played 57 pass pro snaps. That's why you paid him your $96 million. You pay him on Saturday. He responds the next day with one of his best games. It'd be nice if the whole offensive line could play like that.
Tyler's a nice player. I like to. Sorry, anytime I have a whiteboard, I just like to write stuff. I like to shout out to George Pickens.
Your number 2 wide receiver.
George, yeah, okay. See, that was a negative. Because what you were doing is saying it's not 1A and 1B, it's 1 and 2, and it is 1 and it is and 1.
We knew that. We knew that.
Y'all didn't act like it. Y'all wasn't acting like it enough.
Let us get excited about George. Let's get excited about George.
My fault.
Okay, so George, we had a George conversation during the game. It was Jeff and Jesse and Vach. And it was the shortest debate I've ever seen in sports. Because Vach was like, Vach Lombardi, he's on our post-game show, follows YouTube page, and he was like, with Pickens, I wish they would let him do more, run some more stuff. And Jesse was like, that's all he's got to do. And then we watched like 2 more plays, and he tried to run a different kind of route. And and Jesse goes, that's all he's got. And Bosch goes, okay, you're right.
Yeah.
And it was the quickest disagreement of all time. But the underrated part is, yes, George Pickens is going to run go, stop, slant, occasional drag, maybe an out, touchdown. If you are thinking about the wee and I believe sound effects help people understand routes.
Yeah.
He's more of a but if you want to or you want to he ain't your guy. But those pass interferences matter.
Yes.
And they're not going to stop. Because when you get downfield with a dude that big and strong, a DB, if you don't fight with him, you're going to catch a little nudge, and a little nudge from a big strong man is all he needs for a clean go get this ball off the top of your head. And so people grabbing him is not going to stop. And he's already bailed them out of a 3rd and long multiple times. And if we counted those PI yards as his yards, I don't know, over 2 weeks, there's 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably 100 more yards that George Pickens has gotten you. And all of those are first down. So and the big boy ball and the big boy ball leading to having a bailout option that doesn't even have to come with catching the football, that's nice.
Yeah, just a little bit of a foreshadowing for the rest of the week. When we get to no ball, when we get to KBBU, No Ball Better University, I'm going to show you the way that they set up the touchdown route for George Pickens. So, John, just know that's what we're doing this week on KBBU. I'm going to show you how that worked all game long, and then they finally got the route that they wanted for him to run that quick, comeback / out route on that touchdown. So we're gonna walk ourselves through that in KBBU.
And the beautiful thing about Pickens is he gonna catch the ball. He has great hands. He's gonna catch the ball. He uses his hands like you go last week against the Eagles on that 3rd down.
Oh yeah, he's gonna snag it. He's gonna snag it.
Hands, ball. He's gonna catch the ball. I didn't like how he tried to nonchalant a bait the DB on the deep ball in the end zone with the late hands.
Mm-hmm.
I wish he would just slowed up at high point. He probably would have got another penalty then. On the
maybe.
Yeah, he probably would have because
and there's at least one where Dak needs to give him a better chance by not being late and underthrowing so much.
No.
But overthrow is the worst thing you can do.
Right.
Underthrow is way better than overthrow, but you could also make a better throw.
Yeah, Dak could have made a better throw, but the throw that he made, if he slows up, goes up, the DB probably runs into him. He gets the pass interference in the end zone.
Hit the like button while you're here. We sure would appreciate it. It's good for the algorithm. What else did you like from that game? Can you find me another one? Because talking about Pickens is making me want to go the other direction, and I know Clarence don't want me to go the other direction.
Wow.
I'm just telling you,
It's
I'm
a
not ready.
positive segment.
I'm just telling you, I'm about ready for – okay, I'll give you a positive. Flournoy was active.
Oh, my God.
The next step, give him some
Get him the
snaps.
ball.
Get him some Tolbert
How about
snaps.
the penalties he had, though?
I don't remember penalties.
Oh, special teams penalties.
See,
who didn't
problem
have a
is he was
penalty
playing
yesterday?
Special teams. Put him in at receiver.
No. Huh?
Then get him off special teams and put him in at receiver. I'm good on the Tolbert stuff. Like Flournoy would be better as a motion man blocking to lead on a counter play, and CD gets so much attention and still balls. George Pickens, when he has his chances, balls. Tolbert's supposed to be the beneficiary. You're the afterthought. All you got to do is run slants on people one-on-one. And that's easy money. He caught one. He dropped a 3rd down ball.
Yeah,
and I'll tell you who doesn't get a free pass either.
87.
Ferg. The stat line is good. But boy, we got to stop dropping the football. If we don't have no yak game, we got to be dependable. We can't drop the football. CD had to drop 2. Yeah. You should have scored points before the half, but CD and Ferg both had a drop on the drive that took you to 3rd down where you couldn't run a play because you couldn't clock a play because Shoddy likes to burn timeouts in the first quarter for no reason. You couldn't run a play and get the clock stopped, and so you couldn't get a field goal attempt off, and the reason was Shoddy's timeout usage. But your 2 most dependable pass catchers still dropping passes. Y'all need to chill out with that stuff. CD, you're allowed because you're going to end the day with 100 yards every time. You're allowed to have an occasional hiccup. I don't want hiccups from Ferg. I want Ferg to catch my football.
And we're still on pace. I told you guys, CD, the numbers are going to be there, right? 2 games back to back. He's at just about under 20 receptions in 2 games, over 200 yards in both of those games. And Dak had that game that I was telling you guys about. It's going to look a lot like the 2024 Cincinnati Bengals where Dak's going to have to play like this. He's going to have the 300, 350-yard type games. I don't know. I mean, 52-plus passing attempts is a lot.
I'm thinking 60 next week.
A lot.
61.
But that's how they're going to win the game. I don't know if it's always going to equal wins because they probably shouldn't have won that game. But
The Giants, dude.
yeah, I mean, you shouldn't have had to pass the ball 52 times to beat the New York Football Giants.
We got Dak and Aubrey, baby.
But
Always be
How did Donovan Wilson get to be a captain before overtime?
damn.
He walked out there and lost the damn coin
lost the damn
toss.
coin toss.
He get beat on every play and lose the coin
He's
toss.
the captain.
He was trying to give him some good favor, I guess.
Like Donovan, I think Donovan would have understood if you
Yeah.
said, "Hey, not this time.
Yeah.
You don't get to. You're not hot right now." We're going to send Brandon out.
I don't like your luck right now.
We want whatever Brandon
Yeah.
wants is what we're going to run.
Jesse, you got another request, sir.
My wife, James, is chatting,
gosh.
and he said, my wife is at work, so I don't have to ask Jesse to flex. That's who does it.
Okay.
But I would love to get a DLLS panel pose down. We know who's winning arms, but who's winning the legs division? DLLS producers, make it happen. You are not going to have us up here doing a dang shoot.
a legs edition.
I mean, I got good legs, but I bet he got some tree trunks.
If Joe was still here, he would probably win that.
Joe had a good lower body.
Joe was
We're
thick.
also banned from shows.
Pause.
Yeah,
We've been
are.
banned. No hoochie shorts are
Joe
allowed
had a
when we're in
good
the
lower
lounge.
body. You really can't say that.
Joe
out
has a
loud.
good lower body.
He was built like a video.
You got to be
vixen.
less insecure. I know it's a different generation,
Pause.
but I can tell you, Brad Pitt in the movie Troy, smoking hot. Like the best. If I was ever going to switch it up, it would be Brad Pitt in the movie Troy.
Brad Pitt.
And I still haven't, but if I did, it'd be for him. Coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast, more Jeff being weird. Shout out to Texas Boy 69, which is just obviously a random number.
Yeah, sure.
Who donated $20 to Big Brothers Big Sisters of America. You're a beast, and we appreciate you. The rest of the stuff we got to talk to you is next. DLLS Cowboys podcast. Sign up to be a diehard. I'm working on getting my marker. Drop it. But you sign up to be a diehard while I'm getting my marker. Why? Because it helps you out. Does good stuff for you. When you sign up to be a diehard at alldlls.com, also hit the like button, please. We're 2 away from 200. When you sign up to be a diehard, it just means that you're going to have everything you could possibly dream of when it comes to your DFW sports coverage. You know, we give you 5 shows a week with all your teams. Cowboys, Rangers. I don't know how the Rangers would be winning baseball games with none of the good players playing. They're doing it.
Rascals.
They're staying in that thing. Your Stars, your Mavs, Cooper flagging them. I don't miss Luka. I don't even care. I hope Luka and Parsons hang out together in Loserville.
Luka's still a Maverick, still a Cowboy fan. He posted.
He did
about the
post it,
Cowboys.
yes.
All right, shout out to Luka. And y'all let me know when I'm allowed to start talking about Parsons again, okay? But you sign up to be a diehard, and what you get is you get discounts on our merch. Check out the new releases on them shirts. That's nice. Make sure you're
That 88 club is that shirt looking better and better
It's
each week.
looking better. He's working his way down on drops. 4, 1, next week 0. We got nice merch for you. We got sale going on. We got to empty the warehouse, so we got huge discounts on a bunch of the merch. That's an 85% off. 85 is my football number for about 2 seconds.
You were trash.
Until they got a transfer in.
Boy,
and he
you
wanted
was-
85.
you
I
was
had to
85,
be
huh?
89. 85 is net.
Chad Ocho.
Chad Ocho, yeah.
Yeah, I got
Stop
you.
it, man.
Ocho, my guy.
Nah, we were younger. We grew up in the 90s, so 90s, early 2000s. So 80s were still a number that you wore at receiver.
Yeah. I would.
Randy Moss.
I didn't
84.
live in a single-digit world at receiver. Although I
did.
guess they did have it, like Peter Ward was single-digit, right? I guess there was a bunch of them, but it wasn't in my world. Sign up to be a diehard, because if you don't, we're going to pick somebody up here to be fired.
One
Probably
more.
going to be me.
One more shout out.
You can give whatever shout-out you
Cool.
want, Ali.
Shout out to Paige Becker. She was named AP Rookie of the Year, not the Kia Rookie of the Year. That will be decided in October, but she won AP Rookie of the Year.
Oh, she'll win that Kia one.
She will.
Somebody should give her a Kia. That's what they should do. It is the DLLS Cowboys podcast. We got to talk about the things that Dak said in the locker room. We got to get to Dak stuff, Clarence. You was telling me about some Dak things.
Well, again, I talked earlier about Dak and running, and he talked about, again, cosign on what we've been talking about all offseason. He got hurt last year because he wasn't running, and he got hurt on that run because they hadn't been running. And as Jesse knows, as you know, as a wrestler knows, that when you don't use your body, when you don't, it will talk to you.
I'll race whoever right now.
No, you can't stop it.
Whoever wants
Stop.
some.
I pull hamstrings because you don't sprint. Well, you don't sprint. You start sprinting, your body's going to talk to you. That's certainly what happened last year.
If you didn't play college sports, I'll race you right now for however much you want.
I tell up people to play college sports. Stop
Anybody.
it.
Oh,
Anyway.
it sound like you want some.
It does sound like you want some.
In my prime, I'd have turned around and looked at you. I'm not running no more.
Then what are we talking about?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll talk to Jesse then.
You ain't talking to me.
Our next fight.
In my prime,
gets
I'd
some too.
have beat you so bad
Our
I'd
next
turn around
fight.
and looked at you.
I get the Whitner, we're going to run it.
But Dak, I talked to Dak off the podium, and Dak said that, again, it's what he liked the addition of Clowney. He said the addition of Clowney, you combine with, and I know we can talk about this, and Jesse's going to add to this, with what you're doing with Tyler Smith, Jerry's all in. This is an example of them being all in. And I don't like the Micah Parsons move. I don't like them trading their best player. But if you're going to trade your best player, go get some help. You got Kenny Clark. Now help the pass rush. Do some other things. Add to this thing. Because it ain't about them picks 4 years from now. It's about trying to win now when Dak is under a $60 million contract. See, he's making the kind of money he's making. The investment, these Cowboy fans having a team that hasn't won in 30 years. It's about winning now.
TJ said, what's knee surgery number 6? Run it. That would be number 10, actually. And there's no
Knee surgery
surgeries
number
left.
6.
Every doctor I've seen has told me it's just replacement. Is what
Stop
we're doing
it.
next. I think from this one man's perspective, you just have to view their all in or whatever. You have to view and take the Micah Parsons trade and don't try to make it fit into anything. That was literally Jerry getting mad and doing something. And then the rest is separate. Like it can't fit in to whatever you want to sell to somebody. As in, we want to win now. Trading your best player obviously doesn't work for that. We're all in. Trading your best player for picks in the future doesn't work for that. It just doesn't. So the Micah thing just has to exist over here. And then I would say this is kind of the Cowboys version of all in, because the Cowboys version of all in isn't going to be the same as what some teams are doing in the NFL today, where they're literally selling 10% equity in their teams to BlackRock or whatever, to private monies, so that they can write big signing bonuses. And they're not here for the most profit they can turn. They're here to win the Super Bowl. The Cowboys are here for the most profit they can turn while trying to give themselves a chance to win the Super Bowl. So, Clowney is their version of all in, because it is a short-term contract. It's not writing a giant check. It's not risking the future because you had to give up draft picks for him. It's not risking the future because you owe him money later when he might not be good and you might have to eat dead money. It's the Cowboys version of all in, which is good, which is fine. I really like the Clowney signing. I think it's a great idea. I'm surprised he doesn't have more interest. And I don't know if that's just the league. You keep getting older. You're not doing training camps. We don't believe you can still be that player. But the last tape you're going to turn on of Jadeveon Clowney is still a good NFL football player. So I like the signing. We did have a chat that popped in. It was just a chat that needed to make sure I read, that is probably highlighted in a certain color, John. James, he said, now for football, can we find a position for Donovan Wilson? Like Rover or something. Man, Donovan has seen his last days back deep. He never had days back deep.
Nope.
He never did. If he was 15 pounds heavier, he would play linebacker. If he was 10 pounds heavier, he would play linebacker. And I think it's a weird world in the NFL today to have a safety who can't play a deep half.
On Friday, we talked to Jerry. He was asked, have any reservations about handing Green Bay a title by giving them Micah Parsons?
Wait, who phrased the question that way?
It wasn't phrased quite that way.
Title?
What I'm saying is, any reservations about giving Green Bay the missing piece possibly to a title run?
Okay.
He said, I didn't worry about it with Herschel Walker when Minnesota thought they was close.
Well, you didn't make that trade, Jerry.
Okay. I don't worry about it now. You need more than one player to win.
But I would honestly respect it if that's what he meant. Like, he's just using that because they won Super Bowls after Herschel. But if what you're telling me is my team sucks and I know how far away we are and that's why I did it, I can respect that. But that's not the way he's selling this. He's selling this as we're better today and later, and we're going to get so many Pro Bowlers, but also we didn't want him, and he lied to me, and he makes too much, and blah, 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 blah. If you want to sell it as I know we're not good enough, and so we're trying to be good enough in 2 years. Okay.
So
Okay.
like a rebuild.
Yeah. But you can't. You're not rebuilding with Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb.
Two more statements I want to respond to.
Come on.
He also said that
You're setting me up. I see what you're doing. You're trying to set me up.
$200 million, they're going to basically open the move of Michael Parsons opens up $200 million for the next 3 or 4 years for the Cowboys to spend in free agency and do some things differently. He also said that
I was born in St. Louis, Missouri, and that's the show me state. Show me. I've seen you have cap space before, and I know how it gets filled.
You guys said the time to make the trade was before the draft. That's not the time to make the trade. You don't make the trade before the draft. That's not the best time. You do it after the draft. It's about next year's picks. It ain't about this year's picks. Exact words from Jerry Jones.
Okay, I mean, I love that he's volunteering that he's terrible at the job. I mean, he said it out loud, definitively like that?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'll teach you guys basic NFL economy. Before a draft, teams know exactly what they need. They don't know how the draft's going to play out. They don't know if they're going to get insert second best pass rusher. Like Abdul Carter's going to be gone, but boy, I need a pass rusher. They have their cap space because they haven't spent it yet. They have their money, their picks, and they know what they need. 31 teams do. You traded Micah when 3 teams had cap space. They had already drafted pass rushers. They had already signed pass rushers. So, I mean, that's just
wrong.
That's a great word.
It's just wrong.
Because I really do try. Like, personal attacks are bad. Personal attacks are bad. Personal attacks are bad. And it's so hard not to say stupid, dumb, idiotic, moronic. You don't understand how a league works, and you run the team that's worth the most in it. Like, he said that out loud?
Yes.
We trade him at the right time?
He said that the idea to trade him before the draft is the right time is wrong. That's all the best.
You got Jeff
Take
worked
the
up.
keys. Somebody take the keys.
He is hell bent on changing,
justifying
his decision. Like to justify it, he will move a mountain.
Yes.
Despite what destruction it may cause, he will move the thing to go. See, I was actually right.
Captain Thunder wants us to know that signing Clowney was brilliant. Smith, bland, bam, stop the hate. Mr. Jones had to get rid of Lion.
No, the money is
Parsons.
at least getting put to the right use of the players you got to keep. But again,
you could have done it anyway.
You could have, yes, absolutely. Can't trade Michael
Jeff
Parsons.
has been saying it. Like nothing that Jerry has done in signing anyone would have been impacted or slowed up by signing Micah Parsons. Yeah. You could have signed Tyler Smith. You could have signed Jadeveon Clowney. You could have signed, who else they signed? Anybody.
Bland.
All those deals could have been done.
Yeah.
Like, they still have $35 million in cap space. If Micah Parsons were still here with the contract he has in Green Bay, you'd have like $23 million in cap space. Like, that aggressive team, when you sign an extension with years left on a contract, I don't want to do salary cap talk because nobody cares. But you could still have Micah, and it would not have changed any of this.
How about the fact that you got Tyler year 3?
That's how it's supposed to be done.
Yeah, that is how it's supposed to be. Yes.
Because they haven't done that before. I'm saying they haven't done that with other guys. Year
Jerry,
3.
You get credit for that. Like, if any time that you know this is a dude,
right,
get him done after 3 years.
Right, 3 years.
And a lot of teams will wait for 4 because you are playing with the idea that, well, right now I've got 2 cheaper years, and then, but still, get it locked in as soon as you can, because all you're doing is playing games with where that money sits.
Mm-hmm.
In a league where the salary cap goes up every single year, lock that in before there's a $27 million guard and a $31 million guard.
Because it's going to happen.
Right.
As the money go up, the contracts go up. So I have him locked in for the next 5 years.
Right.
And when it gets to the point and he's still being the best guard in football, it'll all come out. You go, oh, he's still the best guard in football, but we're paying him like the 5th best guard in football.
Right. And now, don't get me wrong, 3 years from now, Tyler and his agent, they're going to not be at camp. And they're going to be like, hey, the price has gone up.
Yeah, but what about that in 3 years?
In 3 years.
That's 3 years, baby. 3 years, baby.
Jeremy, I agree with Jeremy.
Yeah, I'm not trying to trigger.
Chill trying to trigger
I'm
Jeff.
giving you information, nuggets I've had. I've been holding and trying to get. I haven't been here.
Jeff not taking the bait. Did that count as not taking the bait? Y'all think
you
I didn't
didn't
take the bait?
spaz out. You didn't spaz.
I kept it together?
Yeah, you didn't spaz.
All right. Jerry's the worst GM in sports.
See, you didn't have to.
Captain Thunder, why you still carry water for Pinocchio Parsons? He lied to Mr. Jones and kids who idolized him. Pinocchio P wasn't good when it counted. Be objective. That's objective. Well, that is a Jones grandkid. That's how objective that is.
I like Pinocchio P, though. I do like that. I do like Pinocchio P. I might start calling him that.
Cowboys win. Brandon Aubrey's the best. Go ahead and sign him, too. Remember, you have no idea what anyone's going through. Be cool to everybody. We love you. Be easy.
Eliminate the contingencies.
Or else.
We all silly like the mayor.